was 12 years old.
And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Yahushua tarried behind them, behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. So it must have been a big party.
So his parents, you know, they were going home, but he stayed. You know, he stayed in Jerusalem.
Which lets you know that Yahushua had some big fucking balls. Big fucking balls. I would have never stayed behind when I was 12. Shit, I was still scared of the dark. I think I'm still scared of the dark.
Because Joseph and his mother, they didn't know where he was.
Imagine having that much freedom. Okay, son, we'll see you back in Bethlehem.
At 12 years old, a child, where would you find a child? You wouldn't find him in a temple.
But he wasn't a child, he was a man. You know? My 12-year-old is a child. That fool is always playing video games.
I mean, in the modern world, you know, these days, you look at a 12-year-old, and he's still a child.
He hasn't thought yet. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they saw him among kinsfolk and acquaintances. So hey, wait a minute. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, you know what that means? That means that they were traveling with a whole bunch of people. It was like a caravan. Can you imagine living back in those days? And we were all in Jerusalem, and we'd go up to a bunch of people, say, "Hey, who came from Bethlehem?" And like 20 people say, "Oh yeah, cool. We'll walk with you. We'll company with you. We'll go back with you, if that's okay." And then they would let you go back with them, because it's a family journey. See, all these people here are family. We're all family. I must have been. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they saw him among their kinsfolk and acquaintances. So they were like, "Hey, have you seen your cousin? Have you seen your cousin? Have you seen your cousin? Have you seen your cousin?" And they're probably like, "You know what? He's a man." He must have had a job too. A job to do spiritually and a job to do physically. Why else would you want your son back with you? Man, a day's journey, imagine that.
The next two.
And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions.
He was in the temple, you know, and he was curious, you know, because he was asking questions in the middle of the doctors, you know, the ones who fix you. So he wanted to learn about the scriptures. He wanted to learn how can everything be put in order, you know.
He learned fast too. He learned fast. Because that's called dedication. He was dedicated to his job. See, our problem is, we're like, what do we do? What should I do? What can I do? And a lot of times you get a job and you work, and then you come home and you still don't know what to do. Read the scriptures.
Because I looked up doctors, and it says a teacher, one who teaches concerning the things of the Most High and the duties of man.
Oh shoot! So if that was a doctor back then, a doctor was a God-fearing man, right? Back then, what is a doctor now? We got the caduceus, the two snakes. They're fucking warlords. which shows you that everything's topsy-turvy.
And it says of the apostles.
Of the apostles.
The apostles, they're the doctors.
So Yahushua had a plan. Man, he wanted to do this. He wanted to do this, what we're doing. And we want to do it too. I couldn't, man, I don't know what I would do if I would have came out by myself if I would have woke up right now. Oh shit. Because I woke up and I was like, took a deuce and I was like, I grabbed some water and I was gonna get some coffee and I was like, what the fuck? And I threw everything in the car and then boom. But you can't do that until you understand what's at stake. Shit, I never missed a day of camp. He's gonna say I'm weak, I'm soft. No, hell no. I got my ass up out the bed and I didn't even wipe my fucking boogers of my eye, man. I know my hair's all fucked up too. But that's just how important the how Hashem Yahushua is to me.
And I was actually thinking that too. I was thinking he never misses, he's never late. But it wasn't me who was thinking that. It was
It was a demon.
It's the spirits.
Oh, you better just go home. He's not gonna come.
Hey, I was thinking that.
Hey, but guess what? He wasn't thinking
I was
that.
like 10:30. Oh shit.
That's the demon right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The demon was like, man, it feels so good to sleep. And I was like, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. See.
Jeez. Normally I wouldn't have done that. But yesterday I went to the beach and I was played out. I was sore tired. Like right now you see me bending over because my back is hurting, man. But that's just, I can deal with it. I don't know, man.
Just a couple more. Next.
Verse 47, and all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers.
So he knew what to say. You know, he was like, "What? This little child knows what."
What to say? How to answer? Imagine you going up to a girl and you don't know what to fucking say. She's gonna think, man, you fucking stupid. But you got a fucking gold necklace and this and that and a Porsche. But you're fucking stupid and she doesn't like that. But you roll up in your nice little whip that you can barely afford. You're not too fancied up, but you know what to say. Hey girl, how you doing, man? I've seen you're all alone. Can I join you? And then she'll be like, well, okay. Because girls are easy to talk to. Fucking easy. A man is something difficult. Because they're being protected. Like what the hell is this motherfucker trying to say?
Yeah.
We're just trying to say that you Negros Latinos.
If you don't have wisdom, you're not gonna say the right things. You know.
Because we'll say Negros Latinos and Native Americans are the Lord's chosen people. And then someone would say, okay, well, what about the rest? Well, fuck the rest of the people. I'm talking about you. But you care about someone else, and you're not taking care of yourself. So, and all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing.
So that's what any mother would say if their child went missing, you know.
Yep.
Because I think it was 3 days. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 3 days.
It was 3 days.
Maybe even 4.
If a child went missing 3 days, a mother would be very worried.
More than that. Because let me tell you, my son walks from his school to my house. That's like fucking 10 minutes. If he's late like 12 minutes, I'm all worried. What the fuck? Where the fuck is this guy? And I text him and I call him and he's just hanging out with his fucking friends. But me as a father, getting that worried, imagine Mary.
3 days.
Imagine Joseph. Oh man, I lost the Messiah. Fuck yeah, you lost him, man. But he wasn't lost.
That's like those at Walmart they have a bunch of pictures of missing children. You know, it's like that.
Yeah. But this child wasn't missing. He knew what he was doing.
You know, because that next scripture is going to be the money shot.
And he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business?
That's what it all comes down to right there. It is you got to be about Yahweh,
His business.
Yahweh's business. You know,
That's right.
because that's what he said. He's about his Father, and the heavenly Father is Yahweh.
Mary didn't say, well, Joseph's right here. Yahweh's right here. You're a carpenter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, too. If you don't have any understanding, you know.
You'd be a fucking lost moron.
So it's about the heavenly Father's business. You know, doesn't matter. You know how young you are. You know.
Right. Doesn't matter how old you are. If he says it's time for you to wake up and teach, you're gonna teach, no matter what. And the next one says, and they understood not the saying which he spoke unto them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subjected unto them. But his mother kept all these sayings in her heart. So she never told Joseph.
You know.
But she knew he was a big deal. And he was still subject to them. They made him come home with them. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but my dad calls me and tells me, look, can you come over and help me? I'll be like, I'll be right there. When my mom calls me and asks for help, I'll be like, okay, I'll be right there. You got to be subject to the law.
Yeah, because just like us, we tell our mothers too, and I'm sure they keep it in their heart too.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's 100%. That's 100%. Because my mom and dad were like, man, you changed. And then my dad was like, man, we'll bless you. So he put a blessing on me. That was a good day for me.
And, you know, my mother knows the truth. I told her she'll tell you a little bit about the truth.
And you guys are probably gonna have the Passover together. That's beautiful, man. You fucking people are pieces of shit, man.
That's right.
For real, man, you're the piece of shit that I stepped on that I'm like, you stink so bad you want to throw away your fucking shoes. And all you gotta do is wipe that shit off. But even if you wipe it off, the smell will still be there. It's like the sin. You sin, Yahushua forgives you, but you still remember that you did that shit and it makes you feel bad. It makes you feel contrite.
Stained.
It's stained. Oh shit. It's stained.
It's a shit stain.
Yeah.
You know?
And this is the banger right here. And Yahushua increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with Yahweh and man.
See, that's what it's all about, is increasing in this truth.
So Yahushua increased real big because I don't know him, but I love him. How the hell are you gonna love someone you don't know?
And increasing doesn't mean increasing in pride, you know.
It doesn't mean he got like fucking 20 feet tall either.
Yeah. It's not like, yeah, you know.
I'm the tallest.
Nah, increasing is being more humble, you know.
And that's all you can really do.
So that's the spirit, you know, of you know, how you should be like Yahushua. You know, so we hope that's edifying. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camp, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world.
Shalom.